Thank you for joining me with today's quick tip in the Power of Your Thoughts teaching series. And today we're going to discuss tip number 5, positive over negative. And what that is talking about is entertaining what is good, what is pure and of a good report. So when it comes to positive over negative, what does that mean? In order for you to overcome, of course, one thing, you have to replace that one thing with something else. So we know you got positive and negative, you got life and death, you got good and bad. So there's always going to be opposites. So if you're going to overcome negative and the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs, you're going to have to override them with something that is positive and positive thinking and positive thoughts. And that is what this tip is talking about. So you may find in your life there's going to be moments where a negative seed is going to be planted, whether you plant that within yourself, whether it's going to be through other ways, through people, through maybe what you watch or what you read, and it's going to plant those negative seeds in your mind, which is going to take root and grow. And if you don't do something about those negative seeds and negative seeds of thoughts that's going to be planted in your mind, then you're going to start to act out in your behavior in a negative way. So to overcome that, of course, you're going to do the complete opposite. And you're going to be thinking about positive things and sowing positive seeds and planting positive seeds in your mind. And that's going to come from entertaining the right things through, whether it's through people, through what you read, through what you watch, through maybe the work that you do, whatever it is, that you can open yourself up to receive those positive seeds, that it can take root, and then therefore you'll find with your life and with your behaviour that it will go in a different direction and in a more positive direction, because you have overcome those negative thoughts and this negative thinking and beliefs with something positive. There's a quote out there that says, "A negative mind will never give you a positive life." And that is so true. Sometimes we think that if we think in the wrong way or in a bad way or in a negative way, that we're still going to reap good fruits from it, and that's not going to happen at all. A negative mind will not give you a positive life. A negative mind is going to give you a negative life, and a positive mindset is going to give you a positive life. So choose positive over negative. Choose to walk in being positive and look at things that you can do that's going to uplift your spirit, that's going to bring joy into you and laughter and cause you to smile, no matter what it is. You know, think about what it is that you want to do with your life and where you want to go, that's going to be in a positive, impactful way, not just for yourself and for your life, but also in the lives of others. And it could be what you're called to do, what you're called to do in your work, in your career. It could be your family, it could be, your friends and environment around you. Think about, the impact that you want to have on others and the impact you want to have on this world. And it starts with you. It starts with what you entertain with your thoughts, and it starts with what's going on in your mind. So when you operate from a place of love, and when you operate from a place of being positive and a place of hope, that is what people are going to receive from you. They're going to receive those things from you because you're operating from that place. And think about the kind of reports you want to entertain about yourself. We live in a world that someone always got something to say. Somebody always wants to force their opinion on somebody else. And so that then becomes that person's report. We say to ourselves, because this person said this or this person said that, maybe I should start believing what that person's saying. Maybe I should start believing that report. But if it's not a good report and it doesn't reflect who you truly are and who you know yourself to be, don't entertain it, reject it. Reject that report. If it's not a good report, reject it, because you know who you are. And that is important in learning to overcome the battles with your thoughts, because it is knowing who you are and who you are called to be and knowing your identity. And then out of that, you're going to see positive and impactful things start to happen in your life, because you're operating from a place of knowing who you are, and that's your identity. So to encourage you, with this tip when it comes to, overcoming the negative thoughts within your mind, change every negative belief to a positive. You can't have a positive life thinking negative. So try to switch that and reverse that when somebody or something come against you that is negative, think to yourself, how can I switch that around so I can turn that very thing, that very situation, that very circumstance, that very person into something positive, into something uplifting, into something that's going to empower me. So I'm not focusing on the bad seeds that thing or that situation or that person is trying to plant into my mind, but I'm going to turn it around into a positive seed that I'm going to use that for it to bear fruit, so to speak, to prepare the soil for growth to come out of that, so I can step into something great with my future. So thank you for joining me today with today's tip, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.